Do you meet yourself where you are? One, when we are on the journey, we set impossible standards for ourselves. We are unable to accept certain situations, such as why separation, why not union, why has this happened to them, why am I awakening so late, or why the age gap, or why this situation I'm in. And then we have these impossible standards that we feel others have achieved, whatever they may be a perfect picture or a perfect situation that our mind has created as this is the ideal that you need to strive for. And hence, the mind creates this kind of a gap between where you are and where you need to be. And this is just a ploy of the ego, because in reality, you are okay wherever you are. And meet yourself where you are, meet yourself in your emotion, meet yourself in your doubt, meet yourself in your pain, in the discomfort that you're feeling, in the truth that is coming out. This is bypass that very often we do, where we set a standard for ourselves, like maybe I need to attain to a certain consciousness that right now I'm not attaining to, or I need to be unconditionally loving, but I'm not feeling that love. So we moralize ourselves without naturally going through a process or going through the journey, where the journey will land us where we need to land at the right point of time, after thoroughly going through all the experiences that we need to go through in the interim, which soften our ego, which soften our emotions, which help us to open. Openness is not an overnight journey, because our systems have been traumatized. It is about releasing the entire structure of the matrix from our system, and that takes time, and there's no shame in it. So meet yourself where you are right now, rather than trying to be into trying to match yourself to some notional idea of spirituality, of a heightened state of consciousness that you read about, that you're trying to aspire towards. It's good to have an aspiration, but it's important to acknowledge where you are as well, with deep self compassion, deep self acceptance, and acceptance overall of wherever you are, rather than a complaint or resistance against where you're at.